Okay, hi everyone. So today I'm gonna show you how to make another chair. The N.200 chair. It's a kind of Thonet chair, but more like modern and more like an armchair instead of dining chair like we did before. Okay, so this is the one. This is the N200 chair. You can see it's pretty simple. I do have the blueprint of the chair, and you can download it from the link below. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna head into Blender and then create a new project. Okay, now go to the front view and we're gonna import the image here, reference image, put it in the front here. So I'm gonna reduce the opacity a little bit, like so. As you can see, all the dimensions are shown here, which is the height, the length, and the depth of the chair. So I'm gonna add a new cube and set the size to the smallest size of this one, 630. And then this is the P, which means the the weight of a chair. Another tip is you can set the origin point to 3 cursor, that you can scale with the origin point in the 3D cursor like this. Switch to the wireframe. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, now to finish the setup, I'm gonna put this one. Okay, I'm gonna put it one here, and I will turn off the display perspective, which means you can only see it in the orthographic view, like this. I'm gonna duplicate this one and go to the side view and rotate this one by the z-axis 90 degree. Forgot to turn this on. Okay, so this one, that's okay. So I'm gonna edit this cube. I'm gonna put this up, put this out to match the boundary of the chair. Okay, so let's check again. The dimension is 630, correct. 800, not correct. 740. Yeah, it's not like so, but it's quite, I don't know, pretty same. It's pretty same sense. It makes sense to me. Pretty same normal. So we're gonna keep this. And just like the other Thonet chair, we're gonna start with a Bezier curve, like this. So I'm gonna go to the edit mode and delete all the vertices. Okay, and first I'm gonna go to the side view. I'm gonna hit Control and right click to add a new vertex. I'm gonna hit E, and then I'm gonna extrude this one, and rotate it. Sorry, change it back to median point. That's the one. Okay, I'm gonna change the handle type by typing the V and choose align. Thus we'll make all the vertex align to each other. And I'm pretty familiar with this type of method, so you can change by yourself, but for me it's the easiest way to do it, kind of like this Thonet here. Okay, I'm gonna reduce the normal a little bit to see it better. You can turn off it if it's annoying. It's really annoying. Okay, I'm gonna extrude it again. Sorry, choose the first one, extrude it again. Then go to the front view. You can see it on the side, on the middle. You should put it on the side like this one. I'm gonna model this one, so it should be in this place. So I'm gonna add another mirror modifier, so you can see when you edit this one, and the other side will also be changed. Okay, in the geometry I'm gonna increase the depth a little bit, like so. Okay, and this one is okay. So for the top one, I will extrude it and rotate by 90 degrees and extrude again to the middle. I forgot to turn on the clipping. No clipping. I'm gonna turn on the bisect and flip it. That's how it is. Okay, just hide this one. Okay, and this one is too wavy. I'm gonna rotate it to, sorry, rotate it and go to the side, check it again, see if it's aligned with the side view. Maybe it can be lower. Yeah, that's good. Then for this one, we will pull it down here, and if we have the top view, it will be better, but I think I can handle this with my imagination. We can put it here, scale this one a little, and put it over here. Check. We're gonna rotate it, make it horizontal, and pull it up like so. Yeah, cut it, kind of like it. And yeah, pretty neat, right? Check top view, front view, side view. Oh, I think this front view is looking from the back instead of the front, so maybe I'll rotate this one and the reference by the 3 cursor, rotate it in the Z direction 180 degrees. Okay, that's better. You see? Okay, that's the first part. Let's duplicate this one, and for this one I'll chain back to the median point. Then I'm gonna rotate it by, I think, 180, and it will be like this. You know what I mean. I'm gonna rotate it to make the other part. How genius I am. Try to make it align with the horizontal. Okay, now anything we need is just to adjust the handles. Okay, that's neat. I'm gonna switch to the front view and pull all of this to the side. We don't need this one because it's the this part in here, so just gonna put it here and it will be okay, right? Right. Okay. Okay, neat. Okay, let me duplicate this one also, and for this one I will delete all of these, and I will rotate this one to mesh with the one we have here, and here I'm gonna rotate it to this side. Scale this one. Okay, let's extrude this one. Check on the front view. Okay, and then we're gonna extrude it and rotate it, scale it to make the curve more round. Let's see this one, if this one touched the ground. Okay, then we'll extrude it again and maybe scale it down a little bit, like so. Yeah, it is. No, I'm gonna scale it down a little bit. Then extrude this one here, trying to make these one align with each other. Then we will extrude it here and then scale it down. This one also scale down, and I'll rotate it like so. Okay. Then it's supposed to be in this side, this position. Then it align with this one, so we should open the snapping and choose vertex. I'm gonna snap with the x-axis, and then hold control to snap it with the, sorry, I should not hold control. When you turn on this one, you don't have to hold the control. When you hold in the control, you will unsnap it instead of snap it. But when you turn off this one, you will be unsnap by default, and then hold control to snap it. So I will snap it to the previous curve, like this one, and check again. So this part is flickering because all these curves intersects with each other. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna control and R to, sorry, control and D, no, control T, no, so maybe Alt S, yeah, right click and choose Alt S to reduce the, the diameter of the curve, the radius or diameter. It depends on you, but basically I'll scale this point down to make it less flickering, and it turn out like this. I hate this, but I'm gonna change it later. But basically we have the skeleton of the chair. Nice, huh? Okay, now we're gonna do this part of the chair, which is the wicker and yeah, just wicker rattan. I forgot to add this kind of line, as you can see. Okay, let's add it real quick. Oh, you can see it here. I'm gonna add a gonna duplicate this one because it's already straight. I'm gonna delete this one, and extrude it to the side. Maybe we will rotate it by 180. And yeah, you can do it by using the cylinder. It depends on you. Okay, maybe a cylinder will help. Shift A and add a cylinder. I'm gonna scale this down and rotate it by 90. Scale it down and scale it with the X axis. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna make this the sitting in the back of the chair. On the back of the chair. So it's pretty easy. Just need a plane. Go to the edit mode. I'm gonna scale it down and pull it up right here to the side view, and you can see you should put this one to this and put this one to maybe this side. Gonna extrude again, and then for the one you can control B to bevel it and increase the resolution, like 12 to be even. Okay, maybe we should. Then I'm gonna scale it with the X axis to mesh with our skeleton. I don't know, is it, I want to call it skeleton, but maybe it should call frames. Control Shift and B to bevel all the vertices. Okay, maybe that would be 65. Yeah, pretty neat. Shift R to redo the process. Okay. Now I think we should put this inside of the frame a little bit to, you know, yeah, shade smooth like so. If you want, you can add solidify and make it slightly thickness, like 0.2, and remember to auto smooth. Okay. Okay, we should change this one a little bit to mesh with our frame, but also depends on you. I don't know what I want this day. Okay, and now we have to unwrap it, right? It's already unwrapped, I think, but we also need to unwrap it properly. So just hit A and then you unwrap. Simple enough. Okay, now go to the shading. We have to make a new material for it. Okay, here I have the wrapping texture that you can download it for free, of course. I also found the link below, and we have the base color here, and I will add another one with the normal and change it to none color. Okay, add another vector, normal map, connect it to the color, connect it to the normal, and the last thing is the alpha, written alpha, and I put into the alpha here. Also choose none color, and you may not see it here, but when you render it will cut out on the host. So I will change this one a little bit because all the pattern is too big. I'm gonna switch this one to UV editor and scale this one up like 2.5, maybe 3. Okay, I think 3 is good. Look at our preferences. Maybe 3 is not enough. I'll scale it. Sorry, scale it like 2 more. I think it's pretty close to our references. Or you just undo all the scaling thing and add another Control T to the image here. Then you can have the texture coordinate and mapping node. Connect it to all the vector input here, and then you can change the scale this one to 5 as you wish. Okay, that's 2 ways to do it. I recommend the this one if you are doing all this thing in Blender, and recommend the scaling in the UV one when you do it in another when you render in another program or export into another program, you have to make the scale right, and the other program won't recognize this mapping node. Okay, that's being said, I'm gonna do all this a new material called the frame, and from the reference we have here, I'm gonna choose a black color, but remember do not use pure black, just leave it pretty low like 0.1 and Control L, make clean materials, and I will have the same material. Okay, go to the layout again. I'm gonna adjust this one a little bit like so, and I just to match it better. Okay, I will move all this one to a new collection called backup. Okay, and then duplicate this one, Shift D, and move it to collection, and hide the backup one. Is to backup on the geometry. Okay, the last thing is we're gonna choose all the curves here, and object convert to mesh, and you can see it's already mesh. So I'm gonna fill those holes by by F, and then I Control B to make some roundness for the end here. I'll do the same thing for these. Hold F, Control B. Okay, that's pretty good for this one. If you gonna render, it won't be noticeable. Let me add some light for the chair here and add another plane for the floor. And here, yeah, I'm gonna choose make this one more glossy, maybe 0.3. And for advanced rendering, you can add some scratches and some smudge into this material. But when before doing that, you have to unwrap this one. So to unwrap this one is pretty easy. It's the same with the previous Thonet chair that I did before. Just go to the edit mode and have some cuts here. I'm gonna mark seam at this one and this one as well. Mark seam, and then just hit A and you unwrap. Go to the UV editing and you can see it's pretty good, right? And just do with the rest of the model. I'm gonna have a cut here and another cut here. Mark C, U unwrap, and you can see it will unwrap it nicely. And the rest is this one. Sorry, we will add another cut here and mark seam AUV unwrap. Okay, rotate it to the same direction as others, and then you can see it's already unwrapped. We go to the shading, and yeah, I'm gonna add some smudge that I have here. Okay, let me see if I have any scratches. Yeah, there's some dirt here. I will put it to the roughness, and then you can see it's already affect the roughness of the frame, but it seems too big for me, so I'm gonna Control T to add a mapping node and scale all by 2. Yeah, that it is. And then this one too made, but we want it to be glossy. Just add a color and RGB curve. Turn down this one, and it will be glossier. Maybe turn out this one. So as you can see, it's already glossy, and some areas is still glossier than the other one. Okay, and that's how I create this N.200 chair. Another creation of the Thonet chair, simple and yet the clean design. nice design of the Thonet chair. And I hope this video is helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next video. See you and bye bye. Please hit thumbs up if you like this, or thumb down if you hate it. Subscribe to see more, and I'll see you next time.